The following program is rated P. Listener's discretion is advised. What's up, people? Welcome to Architalk Podcast, your info comedic show hosted by Mark and Mao.
Kwentuhan lang.
Kwentuhan lang. Kasi ano kami dalawa, alam mo kami, wala talaga kaming kalam paano pinagagawa namin hanggang ngayon. Ay, naka-Batman t-shirt siya. Teka lang, gusto ko tuloy magpalit ng Batman
t-shirt. Ay, sorry. Naka-ready no?
Mga Iron Man Wala akong DC Meron din siya may collection din si Gideon ng ano ba yung kina-collect mo, di ba Batman? Tama ba?
Gundam. Oo, mainly Batman, may Gundam din. Pero usually yun, mga Batman, iba-ibang mga lines Meron akong, usually 1/12, mga 6 inches lang.
Ay, Gids, ba't pala ka kagabi?
Wala. Tutulog muna, ganun. Sa gitna.
Nagano kayo kapon, sasali sana ako ni Glenn. Nakakatakot yung pinapanood nila. Sabi ko, ay, di na sabi ko.
Nanood ba? Akala ko may game lang, may pinapanood din pala.
Tapos sila sa game, tapos mamaya, nanood sila ng mga nakakatakot. Doon ako nakapag-tune in. Nakakatakot yung pinapakita nila. si Dandan yata sabi ko, ayoko.
Disclaimer lang, ako talaga when it comes to horror film talaga, I'm a big pussy when it comes to that shit. Like, fuck it. Sabi ko, putangin, hindi ko kaya manood ng ganyan. Motherfucker, may kasama ako. Ayoko, siguro one of the last, di naman siguro one of the last, pero I think one of the thing na really got scared me the most is when I was watching Silent Hill, yung movie. To the point na nakita ko, alam mo yung character na may pyramid yung ulo. High school pa ata ako, nakita ko naglakad sa sala. Ako, oh, fuck this shit! Sabi ko, paano nangyari yun?
Nung nalaro ko din yung Silent Hill, kasi sabay sila, di ba? Silent Hill and then Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Resident Evil natapos ko, pero yung Silent Hill, di ko kaya. Takot na takot ako
Same. Kasi Resident Evil kasi, ang kalaban mo lang zombie, scientific, about science, zombie, that's it, experiment. Pero Silent Hill kasi, you're battling demon and shit. It's like, fuck it. Alam mo, doon ako sa may part ng school, hindi na ako natapos doon yung may piano, yung pinifigure out yung puzzle ng piano. Sabi ko, fuck this shit, I'm out. Simulan na natin.
Sige.
Alam mo tong intro na to, never ko talaga to na-perfect. Honestly. And we're live, folks. Again, sa mga listeners namin na nakikinig ngayon sa aming podcast, like I always said, welcome to Architalks Podcast. So I know most of our regular listeners, you know who we are right now, but sa mga people na accidentally na-press yung Architalks Podcast and you're thinking na baka may matutunan ako rito in terms of architecture. Well, maybe not. But our aim is to entertain you guys. And, alam naman natin na if you're architecture student or you're working in an architecture firm, I know na ang work natin is really, really a stressful job. And sometimes you need to, unwind. So anyway, bago lahat, again, napapakilala ko lang sa namin, we are Architalks Podcast, and the reason why we made this podcast is because, we are two friends who work in architecture firm, and we are also classmates back in the day in college, and we got bored, and then we thought of, let's do a podcast. So my friend is keep nagging me up until the third time. I said, fuck yeah, we do this shit. So now here we are. And, mostly people will ask, ano bang team ng Architalks Podcast? Ano bang topic nyo? Well, basically wala kami talagang ka-topic. The reason why we did this actually, aside from na wala kaming time mag-research about topics, number 2, tama talaga kami. Kaya we as per suggested ng friend namin, why not interview some people out there na syempre if there's be someone, right? At least meron kang kausap na tipong interesting people. And we realized na one of the reason, again, we did this podcast because two of us are not successful in life. So naghanap ka ng mga taong more successful than us, more interesting than us, and then hopefully you gain some information, and at the same time, we entertain you people. In other words, we are info comedic show. So without further ado, our guest for today, person who's hanging out with us right now, pasensya, nabubulol ako member of one of the popular podcasts sa Pilipinas, and he has according to some people na, he has a distinct laughter or laugh or whatever. Anyway, our guest for today, the person hanging us with us right now is one half of Cripsolog podcast, my friend Gideon. What's up, man?
Ay, good morning. Ay,
Yun.
good afternoon na pala. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Maraming salamat.
Sorry, medyo nagpa-fumble ako kasi medyo kinakabahan din ako eh.
Ako din eh. Pero yan, thank you for inviting me here.
Thank you for joining us, man. Thank you for joining us.
Siyempre naman, yung mga pinakikinggan ko pa lang na doon ngayon, kaharap na natin, pre.
Ay.
yung half pa lang, yung half.
Half of
Half.
yes. And let's be I just want to be honest. Actually, wala ako talagang time makikinig podcast. So, I just want to ask for my 10 listeners out there, on behalf of my 10 listeners, I want to ask, what is Cripsolog is all about?
Yeah, Cripsolog is a show where we talk about, parang ito yung line ko dun sa where we talk about creepy stories, mga true crime, conspiracy theories, tapos mga sinend din lang mga listeners ng mga creepers, yung mga stories nila na same theme na mga ganun. Mga niloloko sila, scam, mga ganun. Yun yung pinag-uusapan namin doon sa Cripsolog.
So it's not always na about creepy stuff pala. Kasi I thought na always like, baka puros nakakatakot to. Sabi ko, mahirap na. Matatakot din pa naman ako.
Hindi naman usually.
Hindi naman,
may mga movie reviews pa kami, may Joker, mga ganun. So,
oo, tama.
Kung ano lang yung mga gusto din namin.
That's nice.
Pero mainly nakakatakot.
Yeah, I was thinking before nga na why not mag-movie review rin kami. Kasi sabi ko, hindi ako ganun katsaga mag-movie review. Kasi ako straight to the point ako pa nag-movie review. But we have a friend sa from college na every time na kunyari there's like a new movie comes out, right? And he will always write this review, a long written review na pag binasa mo siya, it somehow look like written by a pro. So lagi ko siyang binibiro, sabi ko, dude, gumawa ka na kaya ng fan page. Kasi galing mo mag-review eh. Aside from movie review, politics review, toy review, lahat na lang. Sabi ko, well-detailed siya magsulat. Sabi ko, grabe, pag ako yun, sasabihin ko lang, okay, don't stand in the, wag kayo umalis. After na movie, merong 2 end credits in. That's it! Which is a good spoiler, not really a spoiler. But, I really hate din kasi yung mga people na nag-spoil ng mga, mga movies and TV show. Na I really, because of course, katulad na lang sabihin natin, Walking Dead. I was watching that before. And I was a fan of that TV show. But one of my friends spoiled the incident or scene dun kay Glenn twice. So sabi ko, fuck it. I don't want to watch it anymore. Nasira yung interest ko.
Hindi ako yun, ha?
No. Not you. No,
yun. Nabasa ko naman. Kasi binasa ko din yung comics ng The Walking Dead. And yun. So, nabasa ko nga siya. Although may mga na-add na scenes dun sa nangyari na yun na nagulat pa rin ako kahit nabasa ko na yung comics. So, maganda din.
Fan talaga siya, pre. Fan talaga siya ng Walking Dead. Kasi ako, movie, series
show,
lang.
Right?
Although hindi ko na tinapos din yung TV after nung nangyari kay Glenn. Tapos, comics na lang yung tinuloy ko. Ewan ko, I'm not sure. Siguro dahil ang dami na rin TV shows na ang hirap na mag-catch up. So.
Yeah, I agree. I usually watch a lot of TV show before. Pero syempre, when you are busy in real life, real world problem. Syempre, of course, wala ka na rin time manood mga movies or TV shows. So, now I'm starting to catch up some of the TV show that I missed. Pero hindi pa lahat kasi there are TV show na gusto kong panoodin like for example, Daredevil season 3. Hanggang season 3 pala ako pero hindi ko pa siya natapos eh.
Ay, ako din. Season 3 din.
Season 3.
Hindi ko pa rin natapos.
If you're a fan of Marvel MCU or other comic book related stuff, of course, like for example, kahit yung Marvel Netflix, of course, when you watch it, you know, kasi na-training na tayo ng Marvel Cinematic Universe na we watch something. You need to watch it in order of release date ng movie. Hindi yung by Iron Man 1, then Iron Man 2. No, it's not like that. A lot of people na, I think siguro by now they know how to watch that in order, but some people they don't. Diba? So minsan tataka na lang sila, bakit ganito nangyari sa part 2 or whatever? Because you need to watch this. So doon na naman lalabas yung pagka geeky mode mo, tapos maiinis ka sa taong hindi alam. Nakaka-frustrate.
Yeah.
Hindi, kaya pre, nangyayari dyan kasi na ano na tayo ng ng Korean series nahaluan na Even tayo nga, di ba, nanonood na nga tayo, di ba?
Ako, ayoko
Diba?
manood ng Korean TV show, pero I watch one Korean show and that's it. I'm hooked.
Miss ka rin ako Ikaw ba, Gids, nagano ka ba? Na nanonood ka ng Korean novelas?
Meron akong pinanood na isa, although ano siya parang slasher flick siya
Mhm.
Nakalimutan ko na, sorry. Pero parang ang story niya, kakapasok niya pa lang, taga-probinsya siya, nagpunta siya ng Seoul, tapos naghanap siya ng apartment. Tapos yung tinira niyang apartment, puro mga weirdo yung nakatira.
Oh, interesting yan
So may killer pa din. So, pasok sa TV.
It's a very creepy-logy type of show.
Oo, yan nga Oo nga
Hanggang ano pa rin, hanggang Korean series pa rin, creepy pa rin yung no? Ang team.
Ako naman, talaga so far, kakatapos ko lang panoodin sa Netflix yung Umbrella Academy season 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. So I'm hoping for season 3. Hopefully, after the pandemic, it's gone. So they can proceed on doing those stuff,
DC ba yun?
No. It's I don't know,
Image ba yun?
Image. I'm not sure if it's Image or Dark Horse Comics.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pero
wala siyang universe.
Wala, no. It's a completely separate comics. Hindi siya kabilang ng DC or Marvel. But it's a good TV show. And I think it's a good comic book as well. Kasi yung producer ng show, I think the producer ng show is the same writer ng comic book, which is, I think siya yung, if I'm not mistaken, Gerald Wade. I think he's the lead singer na Smashing Pumpkin. Or, no, My Chemical Romance, right?
My Chemical, My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, coincidentally.
Tama ka, Dark Horse nga. Dark Horse Comics.
And at the same time, pinsan siya ni Joe Rogan.
Talaga ba?
Magpinsan silang dalawa, pero they never met. Kumbaga, nag-brought ako sa topic na yun kasi I was watching that podcast, tapos ang guest ni Joe Rogan that time is si Kevin Smith. And Kevin Smith was asking him, like, nag-segue si Kevin Smith na yun nga na Gerard Wade, tapos parang sinabi niyo yung pangalan ng lola nila. Tapos nag-agree si Joe Rogan, yes, he's my cousin. So, so magpinsan silang dalawa. Pero they never met.
Tapos parang sikat na.
Parang pa silang successful, di ba?
Oo nga
So have you guys watch of the yung DC fandom? May time ba sa inyo? Ako wala
Pinanood ko yung kasi kakagising ko lang din kasi nga 'di ba madaling araw nag-start.
Yes.
Pinanood ko, sumakto ako paggising ko yung The Batman na yung in-interview na si Matt Reeves nung time na yun. Yun yung napanood.
Haba ng interview niyo pero napanood ko ibang clip. And I like the way he said na siya hindi ko na maalala yung the whole thing about that clip. Pero what can I say? Yung sumasabi ko lang talaga is he's very passionate about that project, which is I like. And they're also planning to make a TV show based on the movie.
Yeah.
Which is again, it's also great. Pero at the same time, it's also funny because I think Fox already did Gotham. But of course, medyo malayo yung Gotham. I finished Gotham. Gotham is a good TV show. As a Batman fan, I think it's fine. But I do admit it's a bit flimsy sometimes. It's not that strong start. Pero luckily, they managed to finish the whole thing. And if you guys are watching that TV show Gotham, I like that actor who played not really Joker kasi hindi nila pwedeng sabihin yung word the Joker. So they called him Mr. J or Jerome. And that actor, I like his performance kasi the way he act as a Joker, it's like a mixture of Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson. I can see it in his portrayal. So I think he's a good actor. Hopefully he can play Joker in some future project.
Nagustuhan ko din siya doon as Jerome, especially nung first episode niya.
Yung sa Carnival.
Yung akala mo, tapos yung towards the end, yung reveal.
Yes.
Alam mo yung bigla siyang humarap na sabay ngiti na, I did it. Ang galing. Sabi, ang galing naman ito.
Galing. Tsaka, not to mention, without any makeup alone, he can really contort his face into Joker. I was like, motherfucker, who the fuck is this dude, man? Shit.
Complete galing. Switch ng mukha ang galing.
Yes, it's really good.
From innocent, tas biglang weirdo na, ang galing.
Yeah. I like his approach as Mr. J, ika nga, in the last part of that.
Cameron Monaghan.
Yun, that's right, Cameron. Also, he's the main Jedi in the Star Wars. Ano bang game to nalaro ko? Hindi yung Old Republic,
Star
I
Wars
forgot
game.
Jedi Order or something. I actually buy it on Epic so I should know. But anyway, siya yung lead character dun sa Star Wars. So siya yung parang isa sa mga Jedi. That's the main. Actually, di ko pa rin nalaro yung game. I'm super busy, so I have no time to play games. But I do admit, I buy games kapag sale. So I have tons of game in my library, both on Steam, Epic, Origin, you name it. I think I got it. Pero wala lang tayo maglaro. Yeah.
Si Gideon ba? Gideon, ano ka rin ba? Sa gaming ka rin ba?
Wala ako. Hindi. Meron akong Switch, pero hindi ko na nagagamit masyado. Ayun din, same din. Bibili pag sale, tapos hindi mo naman malalaro. So.
Yeah. Kami, Epic lang eh. Ako, Epic lang. Pag libre, kinukuha ko na eh.
Yeah, Epic Game is the
pero,
shit.
Although baka gusto ko rin kumuha, if ever, I don't know kung PS5 or 4. Kasi nga, gusto ko rin maglaro ng mga Arkham games, tapos yung Gotham Knights.
Steam na lang.
Yeah.
Steam na lang and PC na.
Actually, last time, Epic Game actually gave all 3 Batman Arkham game, plus 3 Lego Batman games. So, in total, they gave 6 Batman game for free.
Wow. Sa Steam to?
Sa Epic Game.
Epic.
Ano Epic Game? Sorry, hindi ko.
Epic Game is also like a Steam. Para siyang Steam.
Okay. Sa PC din.
So Epic Store. Epic Store game, I think. That's the full. So it's also for PC. And sa mga listeners out there, if you're a gamer and you don't know this, much better you guys make a account for Epic Games. It's actually simple to make it. You just need to connect your Facebook account and that's it. And usually they gave they always give free games every week. So sometimes kapag naka-jackpot ka, they will give you AAA games. Like I think before they gave Darksider 1, Darksider 2, Watchdog, mga ganon, I think Assassin's Creed pa nga binigay nila for free. So ang dami ko nakuha sa ilang game na for free. So
ano ko lang shoutout ko lang si Dandan ng Godless Longganisa. Kasi nagsasend na ako sa kanya ng mga games. Nag-messaging kami. Sabi ko, nakita ko kasi yung post niya sa Twitter na sinong gusto ng Steam. Tapos sabi ko, ito may mga free games sa Epic Games. Yan nga, pinoward ko na sa kanya yung Hitman. Kasi nga, di ba libre na Hitman? Kaya sabi niya, download na rin niya. Di ko alam kung nilalaro niya ngayon. So, shout out to Dandan ng Godless Longganisa.
Shout out and yeah, so mga people out there, just install Epic Game. It's really epic.
Ang daming libre.
They also gave like World War Z for free.
Yeah.
So they gave a lot of really great game. And speaking of
Pwede
which,
tayo mag-online.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what can you say about yung trailer ng The Batman?
Ang ganda. Ang ganda. Sobrang inulit-ulit ko ng madaming beses.
Likewise.
Sino ba si Robert Pattinson na ba yan?
Yes.
Siya na? Okay.
Yeah, alam mo naman kasi mga tao kasi I'm happy because there's internet, there's social, and there's now us doing podcasts. So I'm thankful for that. But at the same time, because of these apps or this website, ang nagiging problem ngayon is people nowadays they love to complain. So they will complain about anything. So one of the complaint is when they casted Robert Pattinson as Batman. And of course, a lot of people always revert back to his role as Edward Collins in Twilight. So even if it's for me, it's I was like saying it's unfair for people to judge him because syempre, of course, he has a lot of movies other than that. Aside from of course yung Harry Potter, I know he did a lot of like indie film then, which is I never watched pa, pero I heard rumors that he's really good in acting. So I'm so happy nung nakita ko yung trailer ng The Batman kasi kumbaga grabe iba dating eh. Intindi, di ba? Kung baga, nakikita mo yung it's kung kay Ben Affleck na Batman is kinda dark, but in kasi kay Ben Affleck kasi na the way he portray Batman, siya yung talagang literally siya yung Batman of Justice League. Kasi diba sa comics ganun din naman eh. May different type of Batman comics. Merong Justice League na Batman, which is yung the Batman that fights alien. Meron naman yung Batman na more concentrated in real world problems or medyo kumbaga grounded like Batman Begins or other comic book ng Batman, yung mga sabihin natin mga graphic novel. Yun. So that's why I like yung kay Robert Pattinson. The way they show Batman. I think it's going to be more darker, more brutal. And hindi ko naman masasabing different, pero I think it's kind of unique in a way. And not to mention yung the last part ng trailer when he removed the cowl and then you can see yung black makeup niya sa mata, which is they
Yeah.
never actually acknowledge it sa movie because in every comic book show or regardless kung DC Comics yan or movies or whatever, every time they remove their mask, makikita mo pati yung black makeup wala na eh. You know, it's super parang alam mo yung parang masyadong malinis, 'di ba? Parang hindi na makatotohanan 'yun eh. Kaya yung kanya when he removes yung mask niya, nakita ko yung black makeup, sabi ko, so they're actually acknowledging that he put makeup underneath the mask. So that part I was like, fuck man, I'm sold.
Di ba? Kasi nga, nangyari to ng Batman Returns yata kay Michael Keaton, di ba yung inalis niya din yung mask
Yes.
niya doon eh. And
yes.
sa BVS naman kay Ben Affleck, alam mo yung naka-agapos siya, tapos pinuntahan siya ni Superman, tapos hinila yung mask niya para ilipili mo kanya. Wala din siyang makeup doon
Wala
eh.
makeup, right?
Bigla magically, wala na yung black makeup sa mata. So parang, ayun, parang may suspension of belief na lang kunyari.
Yeah.
Pero pagdating dito, alam mong grounded in reality kasi nga, pagkaalis niya ng cowl, may mask. May makeup. Di ba?
Yes.
May eye makeup. So, ayun, iba talaga to.
Yeah. Pero actually, based on what I heard, they were actually planning that before sa Batman. Remember yung scene na si Christian Bale na sa Batcave, tapos may party sila sa taas, yung nandoon na si Ra's al Ghul. Then he also like wearing his his bat suit, right? His bat costume. Na, I think that is the time na si Katie Holmes is parang groggy because of the drugs. And when he removed his cowl, I think originally there was a scene there na dapat na si Alfred tatakbo towards kay Bruce Wayne para i-wipe out yung makeup sa mata. Dapat may ganun silang scene. Pero of course, inumit na lang nila yon. So, although I like Batman, don't get me wrong, Batman Begins is probably one of the great movie of Batman film. Up until now, I think it still holds up. Kasi kumbaga yun yung first ever na Batman movie na napanood natin na grounded in reality. Of course, it's still fantasy, don't get me wrong. Pero kumbaga medyo yung mga gadget niya, the way he acquired them, yung cape niya, it's like grounded to reality. Yun lang yung masasabi ko. Kumbaga they explain well how the technology works, And of course, during the time, it's like, fuck, this is good. And after that, I think kasabay ba niya Iron Man that time or
2005 yung Batman Begins eh. I think The Dark Knight yata ang kasabay ng Iron Man 2008.
But regardless, I think in terms of movie superhero movie franchise, Marvel is really good with that. They have the right formula from the start. I mean, inunti-unti muna nila from Iron Man, and then after Iron Man, kumbaga parang inisa-isa nila eh. Ang naging problema kasi ng DC, although don't get me wrong, I like DC over Marvel based on the characters. Pero I think ang ano lang kasi nila, kumbaga na overwhelm sila ng Marvel na tipong they try to catch up. Kaya nangyari sa movies nila is although it's nice, pero yun lang nga parang admittedly, if you compare it to Marvel, kasi talagang minadali talaga nila. So, yun yung yun yung naging problema. Then I think, yung Warner Brothers then, like, taking control of the creative idea ni Zack Snyder. But luckily now we have Snyder Cut. So I'm looking forward for that shit.
Ano pala mangyayari dun, pre, kapag yung Snyder Cut na yan? Ano ba store? Ba't nagkaroon ng ganung
Based on what I know kasi, yung Snyder Cut na yan. Kasi nangyari kasi, I think his daughter died. I forgot if kaya
daughter or
wife niya is I think nag-committed suicide, right?
Daughter.
Committed suicide. So of course they let him go para for what? And then of course they brought in Joss Whedon because he's the director of Avengers 1 and pero dinila na si Whedon to finish Justice League. Of course ang daming nabago. So yung original vision ni Zack Snyder nawala. So maraming naputol dun sa movie. Maraming napalitan. From yung mismong theme, music, overall, everything changed. So, I'm hoping this Snyder Cut will be like a redemption, ika nga. And I do hope because of that, and I think we already know the news na si Ben Affleck is babalik as Batman, which is I never dislike him. Actually, for me, as up until now, I still like him as Batman. I think in terms of comic book character na translated to a movie, I think Ben Affleck is a really good Batman in terms of being Bruce Wayne. I think he's in the right age. Pati yung build na katawan niya, pati costume niya is more comic book than Robert Pattinson's Batman. But of course, goddamn, that yung trailer ng The Batman is the shit, man.
Iba yan.
So, ikaw, Gits, anong komento mo doon sa magkakaroon ng Snyder Cut?
I'm glad na magkakaroon ng Snyder Cut kasi hindi ko na-enjoy yung Justice League. Tawag nga nila Justice League kasi Joss Whedon. Justice League. And siguro sa akin, hindi ko nagustuhan yung Justice League dahil sa ginawa, specifically kay Batman. Yung mga one-liner jokes niya na something's definitely bleeding, mga ganun. So, talaga ba? na parang sasabihin ba to ni Batman? Yung mga ganun, yung mga pa one-liner joke na pilit na parang nakasira sa character ni Batman for me.
Mm-hmm. Ano yun? Parang adlib lang niya ni Ben Affleck?
I'm not sure kung adlib or siguro sinabi. Nasa script talaga, nasabihin niya yun. So, ayun lang, ang pangit. Tsaka yun, hindi siya cohesive din eh. Kasi nga, from, ang tawag doon, ano yung kay Superman? Man of Steel, BVS, and then pagdating sa Justice League, sobrang naiba yung team. Yun nga, sabi din ni Mark yung music, kasi nga, pinalitan nila si Junkie XL, pinalitan ni Danny Elfman.
Yes.
So, ayun, medyo tonally na iba din talaga. Kaya, I'm glad na may Justice League Snyder Cut kasi ito na yung hinihingi ng fans din talaga ever since. May clamor talaga yung fans na they are asking for Warner Brothers na i-release yung Snyder Cut. Kasi nga, kahit si Zack Snyder, nagtitis din kasi siya dun sa Vero. Yun yung social media niya. Ayaw niya ng Facebook tsaka Twitter. Pero dun siya nagbibigay ng mga scenes na hindi pinalabas theatrically. Mm-hmm. So parang sinasabi niya na meron akong movie na nagawa na ito yung Snyder Cut ko, ito yung vision ko talaga for the movie na hindi pinakita dun sa theatrical release. Kaya ayun, nagkaroon ng clamor yung mga fans na ayun, release the Snyder Cut na ayun, #release the Snyder Cut na I'm glad na pinagbigyan ng Warner Brothers na i-release nga talaga.
Yeah, not to mention before they marami nagsasabi na hindi totoo yun. You know, they always disapprove na it's not real. But of course, yung mga fan talaga, they really want to see it. And of course, hindi lang mga fan, pati yung mga sila Ben Affleck din, they supported it. So it means it's real. So I'm glad they're actually making it. And ang nakalungkot lang in our part, kasi yung HBO hindi ata available sa Pilipinas or sa Asia.
Yeah, pero i-release siya sa HBO Go. Not sure. Merong HBO Go dito eh. Pero i-release siya Snyder Cut sa HBO Go para mapanood natin.
Mark, magabang na lang tayo sa movie HD.
I do hope they release it on Netflix. I hope they release it on Netflix. Kasi kumbaga yung other mga TV show ng DC Universe like Titans, they release it on Netflix eh.
Ay, nga, no? May Titans.
Titans is good. Have you watched it, Titans?
Yeah, pinapanood ko din yung Titans.
Season 1 and 2. It's good. It's again, it's dark. So I like it. I'm not saying it's perfect. But it has its flaws. Actually, it has its flaws kasi yung pagdating sa ending ng season 1, medyo, they did something, they rewrite or whatever. So, medyo awkward yung start ng season. Pero I do hope season 3 will be a good one. But overall, I like that TV show. It's a good DC TV show. It's dark, and I also like Swamp Thing. But I do hope they make season thing talaga because season 1 was already canceled even before they released the whole with season 1. I think, and based on my understanding, kaya siya na-cancel is about financial thing. I cannot say what it is, pero parang nagka-problema sila sa financial sa una pa lang.
Sa budget.
Hindi sa budget, para may I think it's not about the budget. I don't know sa mga listeners kung geeky rin kayo or more geekier than me, but I think it's something about they broke a law or something. I'm not really sure.
Hindi naman siya sinira ng Rotten Tomatoes.
No.
Okay.
I think critically acclaimed pa nga siya, maraming may gusto. This is Swamp Thing.
Actually, it's a good TV directed by James Wan. Conjuring guy.
Kasi minsan yung din nakakasira sa mga pelikula no? Yung Rotten Tomatoes.
Sort of.
Ano ba, nakatulong ba siya? Minsan parang hindi. Minsan maganda sa akin, pangit sa Rotten Tomatoes. Alam mo yun?
Ganun nga din. Kaya hindi rin naman ako nagre-rely sa reviews ng mga critics kasi mas naniniwala pa din ako sa sarili kong opinion.
Panoorin na lang. Tama. Kasi ito pala, no? Kay Mark, tukat lang Ako no? Di ko lang kasi kung yung mga napapanood kong mga trailer sa YouTube, no? Na-excite lang talaga ako. Meron daw nakitang isang clip na si The Flash. Gusto ko lang ipasok to. Si The Flash, yung meron siyang sinagip na babae. Yun na ba yung iniisip ko?
Oh, yun.
Yun na yun? Yung Flashpoint?
No. Actually, no. That particular scene was originally in Justice League. Yun yung mga part ni Snyder na kinat nga ni Justice League.
Kasama sa movie yun?
Originally.
Si Iris yun. Yun ba yun? Si Iris?
Iris West, yes. Pero ang comment... Sige, ikaw muna, Mao.
Hindi, kasi na-excite lang ako kasi syempre, alam niyo naman, hindi ako masyadong sa mga Batman. Talaga ako kay The Flash. Nung nasimula ako napanood yung Flashpoint, doon ako yung nagkaroon ng, syempre, si Batman is naging yung tatay ni Bruce Wayne na si Thomas Wayne, di ba? Tapos ang Joker nila is yung mother niya. Di ba lang ako, sabi ko, paano kaya pag nagkaroon to ng pelikula? Di ba? Doon lang ako na-excite lang ako. Magagawa kaya sa Snyder Cut din? Kasama ba hindi? Or separate movie?
Separate movie.
Okay.
Pero yung lang, ang one comment ko lang kasi regarding about casting ni Iris West in the DC Extended Universe or yung DC film, ang comment ko lang is sana yung kinuha nilang Iris West. I'm not being a racist is sana kinuha nilang Iris West is white a white actor with the red hair, you know. Kasi for me like this. Kasi kumbaga sa comic books, si Iris West naman was never black to begin with. She was a white woman, right? Always drawn like a white woman with the red hair. No, I'm just saying that I'm not being a racist. I'm against they cast a black actress to be Iris West in the movie. But for me, is that they already did it in. Kumbaga, syempre, if you also do it in the movie, parang kinokopya mo na yung TV show. So for me, I just wanted to be more original. Ika nga. Yun lang naman. Pero I have nothing against it. If fine. I mean, but as far as I'm concerned, if they want Iris West to be a Chinese immigrant, I don't care. You know, I mean, nowadays you need to give equality to everyone, right?
Yung sinasabi ni Mau, baka yung sa yun, baka sa Flash movie yun, kasi nga Flashpoint yata yung gagawin nila, diba? Sa solo Flash movie na nandun Michael Keaton, nandun si Ben Affleck.
Yung kinukwento ni Mark yung kinukwento mo sa akin.
So sana nandun din si Jeffrey Dean Morgan as the Flashpoint Batman. Thomas Wayne, so sana nandun din siya.
Alam mo kung pa nangyari yun, I might cry habang nanonood ng movie. Like,
di ba siya?
This is like the whole thing. You know?
Kaya, Sinigan ba yun? Sinigan yun, di ba?
Sinigan.
Okay, Sinigan. Tama.
Ang angas pa ng costume niya as Flashpoint Batman. Kasi gumagamit siya ng baril, may mga baril siya, tapos may patulis dito sa shoulder. So, yun, iba yung itsura niya. So, yeah.
God damn.
Tuwan-tuwa na naman ng mga Batman fan yan.
Siyempre.
Solve no? Puno ng Batman.
Oo nga eh.
So sobrang tuwa ko nga doon sa trailer ng The Batman ni-reinstall ko ulit yung Batman Arkham Knight.
Wow.
Laro ko ulit sa PC.
Nilaro mo ulit.
Ang galing na scene yung the hell are you supposed to be? Tapos biglang pinagsusuntok mo na, I'm vengeance.
Yeah. Batman gave him like 20,000 hit combos. Pa 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 pa. God, ilang beses ko pinanood yun Sabi ko, holy shit, rewind. Tsaka yung boses niya, I like yung boses niya kasi, 'di ba? Yung kay Christian Bale kasi nasobrahan Where are the other drugs?
Parang bulol na, no?
Hindi mo na maintindihan kaya naging comedy. Yung kay Ben Affleck naman is modulated, which is reasonable. I mean, reasonable naman yung boses ni Ben Affleck kasi kumbaga, nga naman, mas maganda may modulator ka para you talk normal pero yung boses mo magiging something like that. Pero yung kay sino ba pangalan nito? Si Twilight guy.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. Yung boses niya is very natural. Kumbaga yung parang the way he lowered his voice sounded normal, nothing fancy, but he got the voice down. Saka yung sinabi niya, I am vengeance, sabi ko, I feel that Kevin Conroy vibe, man.
Oo nga. Meron pa nga sinabi tungkol dyan sa I Am Vengeance. Kasi 'di ba nasa Batman the Animated Series yun. Kevin Conroy, 'di ba?
Yes.
Ang sinabi niya, I'm Vengeance, I am Night, I'm Batman.
Yes.
Yun yung line. So, parang sinasabi nila na baka ito yung trilogy ni Matt Reeves na sa part 1 muna, I'm Vengeance, and then sa part 2, I'm Night, and then sa part 3, tsaka niya sasabihin kasi full-pledged na siya as Batman, na I'm Batman na talaga.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
Kasi di ba itong The Batman is year 2 Batman siya.
Yes,
so
year
parang
2 Batman.
Kaya as year 2 tapos na yung origin. So parang naka 1 year na siya as Batman na wala pa si Lucius Fox. Yung siya lang gumagawa nung yung costume niya.
Yeah.
Tsaka yung kotse niya, yung Batmobile. So siya lang muna lahat and ayun, may nangangapa pa lang siya as Batman. So
yeah, because technically, sorry to interject. Because
okay
technically, we already have Batman Begins. Batman Begins is like the year 1, but year 1 in advance. You know what I mean? Masyado siyang, you know. But I'm not hating the film. I think it's one of the great Batman film made, especially in part 2, yung kay Heath Ledger. God damn.
Tanong ko lang no sa inyo, no? Di ba marami nang lumalabas na Warner Brothers na Batman movies, di ba? Yung mga yung animated series. Ano sa inyo? Sa inyong dalawa, kasi kayo mga Batman talaga kayo, Batman fan talaga kayo. Ano sa inyo anong gusto niyo animated gagawing movie?
Ikaw muna, Gidi.
Animated na movie?
Na gagawin talagang real life na Batman.
Ano ba? Kasi merong Batman Mask of the Phantasm na continuation siya nung Batman the Animated Series na naging movie na sobrang ganda din. Na alam mo, pwede ko siyang i-level sa The Dark Knight din kasi sa ganda. And siguro yun, kung pwede, although tinutuloy na nila si Phantasm kasi nga 'di ba doon siya nag-start sa movie na yon, Mask of the Phantasm. Tapos I think ginagawa na siya, isasama na rin siya sa comics, yung character ni Phantasm na written by Tom King and ang art nun si Clayman. So tinitis na nila yon ng end of 2019 So akala ko nga i-release na siya ngayon. Siguro dahil sa COVID, medyo na-delay lang. Pero ayun. Na I think siguro
COVID talaga.
ayun, siguro yun, Mask of the Phantasm.
Ako for me,
Mark.
if ever they're going to Batman film nanggaling sa anime movies or show, I would very much want to see Batman.
Ay, wow.
Batman Beyond.
Ang gusto ko talaga nun, which is a lot of people were asking if they're gonna make a Batman Beyond. Of course, the story kasi ng Batman Beyond, matanda na si Bruce Wayne. And he has this protege, which is, forgot.
Terry McGinnis,
right? So, ang ultimate fantasy nila dati, it either si Clint Eastwood as old man Bruce Wayne or si Michael Keaton.
Ito ba yung si Robin yung Joker? Tama ba?
Yun yung movie ng Batman Beyond movie.
Sa animated?
Sa animated, yes. Because Batman Beyond is not really a comic book Batman. Kumbaga, nag-spawn siya sa sa Batman the Animated Series. Same with the character Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn was never a comic book character. He was actually, originally, when they were writing that episode with the Joker, ang alam ko dun sa kwento rin, Paul Dini was like, trying to make a character na lalabas sa cake ni Joker because during that scene of that particular episode, I think it's like Joker's birthday or something like that. So they just wrote henchman number, and then they eventually made it into a girl, which just became Harley Quinn. Now, Harley Quinn is also based on a real-life friend of Paul Dini, yung writer. Ano yung pangalan? Arlene Sorkin. So, there's an old show of her na doon binasa yung design ni Harley Quinn. And, siya rin yung, so, syempre, yung when they did that character, that particular episode, they also called that woman, Arlene Sorkin, to voice Harley Quinn. So, siya rin yung naging boses si Harley Quinn doon sa TV. And, of course, naging popular si Harley Quinn. It's supposed to be like a one-off character And a lot of people liked her. So now, something. We have Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I'm not complaining. Look at that booty,
so and so lang talagang alam mo, no, pre, no? Yung nag-usap tayo, parang so and so lang talaga, no? Iba yung so and so, grabe ka.
Yun naman yung alam ko. I'm not super geeky. Tamang alam lang naman.
Basta ako, Flashpoint. Yun yung naantay ko.
Oh man, if ever they make Flashpoint, I do hope Grant Gustin will also cameo on that movie.
Yeah,
I hope because nanonood ka ba ng Arrowverse, Gideon?
Hindi na. Well, although napanood ako, especially yung Flash tsaka Supergirl, ayun, silang dalawa.
Yeah.
Tsaka yung
Dami.
Arrow, pati lang eh.
Ako naman, I that is like one of the TV show that I regularly watch religiously, in proper way, in really in order. And actually, shinare ko siya sa nanay ko kasi my mom is also, has Netflix at home, and I gave her the list on how to watch those Arrowverse. So, yeah. And then the latest, yung last season ng Arrow, which is yung finale na ng season nila. They made this probably one of the biggest crossover, which is Crisis on Infinite Earth. So doon nila pinakita lahat ng mga DC properties. Actually, because of that, they managed to connect DC movie universe to the TV show. Kasi may scene, I don't know if you know, but there's a scene there where Barry Allen, Grant Gustin, is like running towards to finding a way out of that. Alimutan ko na anong place yun eh. But anyway, to cut it short, he managed to run into Ezra Miller's The Flash on the TV show, and I think it's one of the biggest surprise. Nobody saw it coming. Yung nagkita si Grant Gustin Flash, and then si Ezra Miller The Flash. So all of a sudden, TV universe and movie universe are in part of the multiverse. So I think that is the thing that for me, DC or Warner Brothers need to capitalize on, because in terms of movie, sa Marvel, of course they got the formula down to the last drop. Like, kumbaga, I'm not saying it's perfect, pero talagang in a way it's perfect the way they did Marvel Cinemas, right? Konti lang yung flaws. So I think for the DC, because they're trying to catch up talaga sa Marvel, and I think they need to embrace the multiverse. Yun lang naman yung akin. So for me, but I mean, at this point, I don't care if there's like 3 Batman in movies. The more the merrier. Fuck it, bring Terry McGinnis, man. Jason Gordon-Levitt, come on, be Terry McGinnis. Kumbaga ikaw na si diba, kasi diba sa last part ng ano ba yung title nung kay Dark Knight Rises or something like that, I forgot the title. Diba siya na dapat yung supposed to be the new Batman? Oh, yeah. So I mean, for me, they need to embrace that multiverse concept. I mean, I don't mind, because they already did it sa Arrowverse. They already designated kumbaga Earth number. Like, and I think it's a good move for them. And now, like, for example, we have 2 Jokers. One is Joaquin Phoenix and one is Jared Leto. Pero nalulungkot lang kay Jared Leto kasi kumbaga maraming kinat sa part niya. Na I do believe na if they gave him another chance, I think he great job. Yun lang naman yung sa akin.
Parang na din yun company decision. Kasi nga 'di ba naunang pinalabas yung BVS, and then BVS received mixed reviews,
yes.
Diba? And then kaya nagkaroon ng reshoots din sa Suicide Squad. Parang as a reaction sa mixed reviews na nakuha ng BVS. Kaya siguro kaya kinat din yung iba, kasi nakakita din ako ng mga iba-iba pang mga alam mo yung parang paparazzi shot ng mga shooting nila. Tapos may mga eksena doon na hindi mo nakita doon sa movie na Suicide Squad. Na yun nga, I think kinat nga nila.
Yeah.
Parang tinone down kasi nga very serious daw yung BVS, ganyan. Kaya ayun, medyo ginawang lighter yung Suicide Squad than intended ni David Ayer.
Kumbaga, I like because look, I know we keep coming back to Batman because number 1, Batman is an awesome character. Let's face it. Number 2, honestly, in terms of like superhero cast, I think Batman is one of those character, or probably the only character ever na pwede mong isalang sa legit horror movie but still a superhero movie when you put Batman in it, and it will work. Alam mo yun? You can put Batman in a haunted house and it's still fucking great. Lumabas man siya sa dako, doon si Batman where are the other drugs? Fuck you sa dako. Imagine The Grudge versus Batman. Swear to me. Oh shit.
At nagustuhan ko rin kay Batman yung niya, yung rogue gallery niya, kasi iba yung yung mga kalaban niya doon. Tsaka alam mo kakalabanin siya in different aspects of him being a Batman. Merong physically nakakalaban sa kanya, merong mentally and sa isip din, and merong wala lang yung guguluhin niya talaga because it's just chaos, just like Joker. Parang ganun. So ayun, kaya rin kaya nagustuhan ko din si Batman kasi Yun, dahil dun sa maganda niyang Rogue Gallery.
Yeah, like for me, I recently have my the molar removed. Of course, I'm so scared with that. Sorry, this past weekend, I have this yung wisdom teeth ko kasi tumutubo na, ito ang sakit. So I asked the dentist to actually remove it. So, and I just realized to myself, I keep saying that I am Batman. Nope. After the injectors, like, fuck, I'm not Batman. Dude, I'm telling you, that old lady, that dentist is strong as fuck, man. Kasi yung molar ko kasi talagang it's quite big. I don't know if the right term is molar or And I remember probably she's a great dentist, old and I think well experienced. Because biruin mo yun, syempre meron kang anesthesia, di ba? So wala kang naramdaman ng sakit. And not to mention, because ang laki nga ng ngipin ko, siguro talagang hirap tanggalin. Alam mo yun, syempre, I was lying down and then covered dun sa mata ko eh. So maybe, of course, to shield your eyes dun sa ilaw sa dentist, right? Kasi syempre, kahit close yung mata mo, masakit pa rin yung ilaw. Syempre, malakas yung ilaw eh. So, it's really funny. All of a sudden, she held my jaw like this. I was like, okay. So, I'm thinking nabubunutin na yung ngipin. Siguro, ang makapal talaga yung ngipin ko. So, I'm just imagining So, syempre, parang dinadahan-dahan, chinichilo niya yung ngipin ko, dahan-dahan eh. So, kinakrak niya. Tapos siya, alam mo niya rito. Grabe, naramdaman ko 3 smash na ganon sa ngipin ko. 3 set na ganon Sabi ko, oh my God. Sabi ko, Minartilyo
ko, pre.
Ngipin ko, pre. So sabi ko, holy shit, I'm not Batman. I'm so fucking scared. Anyway, to cut it short, sa akala ko tapos na eh. Tapos naulit pa yun twice. Grabe, sabi ko, oh shit. It took that whole process took me from 4 p.m. down to 7 p.m.
Ha? Anong oras?
Oh, tagal.
Grabe.
Yeah, sabi ko, grabe naman yung siguro talaga pag akala ko hindi nabulod yung ngipin ko, iniisip ko baka ni-realign lang yung ngipin ko. Pagtingin ko doon na sa gilid yung ngipin ko, dalawa pa yun kasi magkadikit eh. Sabi ko, shit, she managed to pull out my goddamn teeth. Grabe talaga. And in my mind I was like, fuck, I'm Batman. Fuck no. I'm so scared.
Ano pa ba mga naka-line sa DC movies?
Shazam?
Yung mga ilalabas. Oh.
Yeah, I based on what I heard is Shazam and
Black Adam.
Yung kay The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, si The Rock. Okay. Ako excited ako kay Wonder Woman.
Ay, nga eh. Sayang.
Mm-hmm.
Ay, sabi October 2 ang release, so I don't know kung mangyayari ulit yun or mapupush back ulit. So, let's see.
Yeah, I hope it will push back.
Actually, dito kasi Gideon sa Macau, open na ang yung cinema eh.
Oh.
Sa di ko lang i-double check ko lang, pero alam ko malapit na magbukas.
Nice. Pero kasi sa US, pinalabas na yun yung Mutants and Tenet. So, as in sa movie houses na talaga. So, I'm not sure. Baka i-release na nga din talaga nila.
Yeah.
Pero sa Pilipinas, di ko lang alam.
Ay, parang malabo.
Ay, sa akin lang. To ask you, Gid, saan ka ba ngayon? Sa Pilipinas ka ba ngayon?
Sa Pinas ako.
Grabe. I mean, you need to stay safe. Yun lang. The things
bahay lang talaga.
Because alam mo naman kami, ang bali-balita namin is lang naman, some other unreliable source. So just stay safe. Yun lang naman masasabi ko. And I really do hope na eventually mawala na tong virus na to eh.
Oo nga eh. Ang dami na on-shaming plano and
ang dami.
Affected a lot of people aside from jobs, not to mention schooling. Yun yung mga na.
Pala.
Hey, one more pala. And then, i-add ko lang kasi yung Suicide Squad na bago ni James Gunn.
Oh, yes.
Diba? Yun din, i-release din. So, for 2021.
Si Will Smith pa rin ba
Deadshot? I don't see him eh.
Hindi na siya kasali eh.
Hindi.
Although, wala namang Deadshot. So, hindi naman siya pinalitan. So, parang...
nawala lang.
Parang gano'n.
Pero I think yung Suicide Squad na movie, yung bago, I'm not sure if it's part 2 or like part 2/remake.
Oo nga eh. 1.5. Gano'n.
Yeah, kasi... But this is not the first time that this kind of thing happened. Remember Ghost Rider, right? Yung kay Nicolas Cage. And then they made Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. And I thought it was part 2. But I just realized it's not really part 2. It's a remake.
Ito ba yung kay Thomas Jane? Or
No. No, ano yun eh. Punisher naman yung sinasabi mo kay Thomas
Punisher
Jane.
pala. Sorry.
Si Nicolas Cage, ba, Ghost Rider. Yung original na Ghost Rider, kay Eva Longoria ba yung babae? And then, yung sumunod niya, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, which is, I thought it was part 2. Kasi nagtaka ko yung pinapanood ko, sabi ko parang yung mga flashback, it's not related to the original movie. So it's like, not really a part 2, but a remake. Pero si ano pa rin, Nicolas Cage pa rin yung Ghost Rider.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not sure if I'm correct, pero if you have time to watch it or maybe read on it, I think it's a remake. I mean, based on my opinion lang, because when I start to think about it, yung mga scene nila dun sa flashback nung Spirit of Vengeance, it's very different from kung ano yung part 1 ng Ghost Rider. So it's not part 1, it's actually, so I think yung mga remake na yan, it's not new. Like for example, yung Bumblebee na Transformer, remember?
Mm-hmm.
When you watch
yung
it,
solo movie?
yung movie na Bumblebee, di ba, yung solo film. Of course, every one of us obviously watched that movie Transformer from part 1 up to part whatever before Bumblebee. But if you watch Bumblebee, yung last part ng Bumblebee, makikita mo na si Optimus Prime parating ng Earth. So which is, naiba yung kwento. I mean, oh yes, doon yung part na nawala yung boses ni Bumblebee, explained. So yun lang yung parang connection niya doon sa original Transformer. But other than that, yung time na dumating yung mga Autobots or you know, it's like part they show part 1 but not really part 1 because yung model na nung mga robot na like yung mod, if I remember correctly, yung 3D model ni Optimus Prime is actually generation 1 model lang, you know. It's not like yung kay sino ba yung producer ng Transformer, the original, yung kasi yung design niya, although it's nice, pero masyadong organic. Hindi ko lang kung tama yung pag-explain. Like for example, if in those mga characters sa original Transformer na movie, like si Soundwave or si Megatron, they don't look like Megatron like the way you know Megatron. You know? But when you see those particular robot dun sa Bumblebee na movie, they actually use yung original design but updated version of the typical design ni Optimus Prime or ni Megatron. So I do hope they make Bumblebee. That's all I can say. I think that one is like a continuation and remake kasi naiba yung kwento.
Oh.
Diba? Sobra naman tayong gingay Sunday na to. Actually, it's a good thing we're not talking about scary stuff. Packet. Because we have a guest before, Mouse Friend. And it's really funny because he's talking about his experience na bumundok siya and everything. Then he started to see like ghostly thing. I was like, fuck. Tapos ako lang mag-isa rito sa bahay. Something like that, you know. But I tried to keep my cool. Like, yeah, sure, ghost. But in real life, like, fuck, man. Not now.
Naalala ko nga yun. Yung ano pala, yung Black Adam, di ba si The Rock yun? Ano yun? Hiwalay na movie or kasama sa ano yun?
Hiwalay na movie.
Hiwalay. Ano ba si Adam ano dun?
Si Black Adam?
Oh, si Black Adam. Villain ba siya?
Villain? Anti-hero?
Really.
Parang gano'n.
Not really. Based on my understanding, Black Adam is like I think when he was created originally, yeah, of course, villain. But if in terms of story-wise, si Black Adam siya yung parang mas naunang napili bago kay Billy Baxter, Inheritance of the Power of Shazam, right? So siya yung original. But I mean, in terms of comic book, I think now he's like back and forth, pwedeng hero, pwedeng villain. So I think now I'm not sure. I mean, I don't read that much actually. I just try to see things that interesting. I will try to do research on it.
Yeah. Hindi rin ako nakakabasa ng Black Adam. Although excited ako kasi nandito yung JSA, Justice Society. So sino ba? Hawkman, Dr. Fate, yun. So,
yes,
ayun,
Dr.
excited
Fate.
ako kasi dito sila ipapalabas sa Black Adam.
Speaking of Justice Society of America, have you seen the TV show Stargirl? Have you watched it?
Ay, hindi pa.
It's
Pero
good.
maganda daw.
It's good, man. It's good. Try to watch it. Because they, in the first part, spoiler, sort of, first part ng Stargirl, ang ganda, kala mo movie talaga eh. The way they shot it's movie quality. Lalo na yung first episode, they showed Justice Society of America. Sabi ko, wow, it's really good. It's really good.
I heard good things nga about Stargirl kasi nga sa Twitter nakikita ko yung mga reviews ng mga tao na maganda yung Stargirl.
Maganda yung Stargirl. And I do hope I think they're planning a society show, but although Stargirl is actually like a junior Justice Society in a way. But you try to watch it. It's really good. Surprising. And but now, kasi di ba ano sila originally nasa DC streaming service. And I think now they will be exclusive sa CW. Now, my only concern is I hope even if mapunta sila sa sa CW, I do hope yung budget nila is the same amount of money. Because of course, alam mo naman sa CW, of course they are sort of watered down. Ika nga kasi kumbaga the reason why Stargirl was it was a great show pati in production cinematography wise is because ang budget nila kasi is mas malaking budget nila kasi nasa ano sila DC streaming service. So they are not bound by the the basic TV rules. Ika nga. So they can show a little bit of more blood and violence if they have to. So which is good. And now because I think it will be exclusive CW, so I don't know how quality done, how it would look like. But the good thing about it, because if you watch the Arrowverse crossover nila, which is Crisis on Infinite Earth, they already designated Stargirl as the new Earth. So there are rumor na pwedeng mag crossover dun si Grant Gustin, the Flash. So I don't know if that's gonna happen, but so far, if you haven't seen Stargirl, I recommend. I highly recommend you try to watch it.
Sige.
Because first and foremost, I like the part na kasi merong silang Justice Society na base sa Solo. I forgot the official. But behind nung table nila, it's very very like close to comic book that they have their own table, they have their own. Sa likod ng chair nila may mga paint na mga kung ano itsura nila as a. And I like yung mga I think it wasn't really a painting, but the way they have the individual like pictures of the character. I like the part that they took inspiration from Alex Ross.
Oh, yeah.
So may mga scene doon na meron silang group picture na lahat ng mga Justice Society. And one of them was Jay Garrick the Flash. Dun sa tapos yung nakita ko yung design niya, sabi ko, wow, Alex Ross yung dating. It's not like the Jay Garrick dun sa Flash TV show which dun sa CW. But this is more like comic book yung dating niya. Sabi ko, it's nice. So I do hope they show them eventually. I highly try to watch it.
Sige.
Yeah, it's a good show for a DC. So that's why I was telling that DC Comics may somehow like not really doing great that great on movies, but in the TV world they're kicking ass in the TV universe, both on streaming and sa CW. Yeah, of course it's not perfect, but for me, wow. If yung kumbaga nagawa ng Marvel Cinematic Universe na gumawa ng mga Avengers level event, they kind of did it in Arrowverse. So equivalent ng Endgame sa Arrowverse is yung Crisis on Earth. Yun yung probably as of now kasi syempre because of the coronavirus nahinto lahat everything continues kasi maraming show na nabitin.
Oo.
Yeah.
Totoo yun.
Yeah, not to mention yung Lucifer. Bitin Have you guys watched Lucifer?
Nope.
How about you, Gideon? No?
Siguro first episode ko, season 1 episode 1 pinanood niya.
Good, man. Lucifer is not. Yeah, so mga listeners out there, try to watch Lucifer. Yeah, it's again, it's a good TV. And
nag-trending nga siya ngayon, di ba? Kasi nagtagalog si Lucifer.
Oh yeah. Doon sa episode niya, I remember that last 2 episode, I think. You're right. Nawala sa isip ko yun, nagtagalog siya. Kumusta ka? It's like, what the fuck, man?
Slang na slang.
Alam mo, nainis ako doon sa part na yun. I like the show, but I just don't like the character who is supposed to be Filipino kid who's working in a flower shop. Spoilers. The way he speak Tagalog, nilagyan talaga ng American accent. Very thick American accent the way he speak Tagalog. I was like, come on, man. Buti pa si Reggie Lee sa sa Grimm when he speak Tagalog, it's talagang Tagalog talaga, But yung isa kasi alam mo yung parang kumusta pa? What the fuck? Holy shit. I mean, all right. Okay.
Parang commercial ng Dragon Katol.
Bringing back the 80s, man. Oh nga, Dragon Katol, nalala ko yun. Lamok, Siguradong Taypoke. I forgot that shit, man.
May Dragon Katol pa ba?
So, pag-usapan pala natin, pre, sa nangyari kay Black Panther.
Kay Chadwick.
Oo, nakakalungkot. Isa nangyari talaga. Na, he's fighting pala cancer even though na nagtitaping siya ng Avengers ba?
Yeah.
O, di ba? Parang, wow.
Kaya pala no sa
Grabe,
Endgame, medyo payat siya sa Endgame.
Medyo nga.
If you notice. Maybe that's the reason.
So,
Not just Black Panther. Of course, we just know him because of that Black Panther. Of course, we are geeky guys na we only watch. Nowadays, I don't know about you, Gideon, but for me, every time I go out to watch a movie, I'm not watching regular movie. If it's not superhero movie on 3D, I will not watch it.
So, So Wakanda forever, no?
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Grabe, nakakalungkot lang
Yeah,
sino magiging Black Panther ngayon kapag
that's too early to tell. But for me, I first and foremost, I've already seen some of his movie clips, which is he's a really good actor. He's a really good actor. The reason why I said that Chadwick Boseman was a really good actor because there's a movie that he portrayed James Brown. So imagine if you've seen that clip, walk, talk, and act like James Brown, and he can sing like James Brown. So he's really talented, man. You know, I don't know what is the title of that movie, but I think it's not that hard to Google it or look it on YouTube. But man, the way he sing, fuck, James Brown talaga. Hey, what is up?
Pero ang dami nang kinuha sa 2020, no? Di ba si Kobe, etong si Chadwick, sino ba si Mayor Lim, si Ramon Sr.
Si Naya Rivera sa Glee, yung nalunod.
Yung nalunod. Namatay din yun, di ba? Sa basketball world naman, si Cliff Robinson. Ewan ko kung kilala niyo si Cliff Robinson.
Kaya alam ko lang siya dahil nag-survivor siya.
Siya yung yung iconic na tumira si Michael Jordan sa 3 points na bigla siyang sabi niya, andun siya sa background na yun. Sinabi ni Jordan na, wala, mainit ang kamay ko, wala kang magagawa. Parang gano'n, no? Siya yung iconic na makikita niyo siya si Cliff Robinson.
Ako wala ko idea sa basketball, kaya okay na ako.
Ako, basketball ako. Parang ako lang yung kanina. Nakikinig lang ako sa inyo. Okay. Di ba? Ano pala, no, Gideon, no? Salamat pala sa pag-invite namin sa na, medyo, kaya naisip ko lang itong podcast na to kasi alam ko kayong dalawa yung sa Batman, eh. Of course, nakikinig ako sa inyo. Siyempre, meron kayong mga minsan patutsada na yung tungkol sa Batman. Sabi ko, maganda kayong dalawa. Mag-usap ni Mark. Di ba? Kasi alam ko, parehas naman kayong Batman fan, eh. Di ba?
Sinabi ko nga din kay Glenn, tapos na mag-guest ako dito. Tapos sabi nga niya, sige, go, para hindi naman puro okay lang ng okay yung kausap mo. Parang kasi okay lang daw siya pag kukwento ako.
At least dito si Mark, medyo may knowledge talaga. Ako lang din si Glenn, lang ako ng sa inyo. Speaking of Glenn, siya pala yung kalahati ng Ripsilog na famous podcast na kaya alam mo, actually ko na to opportunity na to, no? Kaya nagkaroon talaga ng Architox dahil sa inyo at saka sa Wag Kang Lilingon. Ako na nagsasabi sa inyo.
Wala.
Kung hindi dahil sa inyo, wala kami. Kasi hindi ko kukulitin talaga si Marco. So, kasi ko kayo na-discover ko kayo by siguro February. Ko na kayo. Tapos nakita ko sinashoutout nyo si Wag Kang Lilingon. Kaya nakinig din ako sa kanila. Sinabi ko kay Mark, sabi ko meron pala tayong mga Filipino podcasters kasi ang alam ko lang dati, si Mo Twister.
Ako din, same.
Siya lang talaga alam ko. Nung nalaman ko, meron na pala ibang mga podcasters na andyan na pala kayo. Bila ko minunus yung Mark. Sabi ko, Mark, tara, gawa tayo ng Kahit wala kaming topic. kahit wala tayong topic, mag-usap lang tayo sa ganun na lang team namin.
Yeah. That's why I highly recommend it to all the people out there na if you want to look back to our old episode, please don't listen to our pilot episode because that one is total shit.
Same. Kami din, parang hiya-hiya kami sa namin, mga first few episodes namin. Kasi
hindi, pero yung pilot nyo okay naman, napakin ko naman, okay naman. May kasi kami pilot talaga namin, alam mo, doon kami mismo nagmi-meeting ni Mark, eh. Doon kami nag-uusap na anong gagawin namin na wala talaga kaming ka-idea.
Yeah. We have no idea whatsoever what to do. And of course, doing podcasts, of course, kanya-kanyang style. The way you communicate with other people, the way you talk, the way you present yourself, it's totally different. So for me, I have no idea talaga. And kasi siyempre sa work, of course, our job is always a stressful job. So that's why I think I started listening to podcasts 4 years ago, something like that. So before, wala pang idea what is podcast. Usually, I'm just listening. It's either music or stand-up comedy. So that's how I stumbled upon podcast, because I was listening to stand-up comedies, comedy clips. Just eventually I sought out this podcast, which is a comedy podcast. And for the longest time, that comedy podcast made me laugh so hard. Tipong ang hirap, yung boss ko, tawa ako ng tawa mag-isa. Kasi ko ng mga ka-office mate ko, are you okay? And sabi ko, yeah, I'm fine. Because I'm laughing by myself. Syempre, hindi sila sanay. Ano naman dito sa Macau, mga incheck, they have their own, probably they're mga nakasala na kasi nila. So, I'm like the one of the unique one that they have. Na asking, pakinggan mo. I'm listening comedy podcast, or sometimes like stand-up comedy. So, those are the things that I usually like listen to. Which is, I try to, as much as possible, try not to laugh, lalo na pag yung amo ko. Pero pag wala yung amo ko, free for all po, tatawa talaga ako.
Ay no, may tanong lang kay Gideon. Gideon, ngayong na kayo sa Cripsilog, di ba? Anong feeling nyo na overwhelmed kayo ng mga tao? Na maraming nakikinig sa inyo, di ba? Parang 10,000 listeners, di ba? Parang, kasi ako isa na ako doon, di ba? Anong feeling nun?
Buti nga kay 10,000, kami lang yung 5.
Hindi naman,
Tapos dalawa tayo doon.
Nakakabigla. Kasi starting out, hindi naman namin iniisip na magiging ganito yung reception. Kasi ang gusto lang namin, gumawa ng podcast, mag-usap lang kami. Parang outlet lang namin na may pag-uusapan kami ng mga bagay na gusto namin pag-uusapan. And, ayun, siguro happy na din kasi, ayun, nagustuhan ng mga tao. And more than that, yung inspiration na nabibigay ng show para na, kasi marami na din, di ba? Yung katulad din sa inyo, di ba, sabi mo kanina, na marami na rin na nagdi-DM sa amin na paano ba gumawa ng podcast, ganyan. Tapos sasabihin nila, inspiration kami, na parang, ayun, thankful kami, nakakataba ng puso, na ganun. Kasi ganun din naman kami, nanguha lang din kami ng inspiration sa ibang show, na tanong lang din kami, tapos, ayun, parang anong nangyari, pay it forward, di ba? So, ang saya lang.
At least nga, di ba, parang papasalamat nga rin ako na ayun, na-guest ka namin. So, sana sa susunod, yung mga ibang podcasters din na makakausap na rin.
Naman.
So, Glenn, susunod ka.
Ay, si Glenn.
Basta ako
pero
naman,
di ba parang
basta
okay,
for me naman, I'm also thankful kasi kumbaga si Mau yung tipong more connected sa mga other podcasts. He found time to do that. Unlike me talaga, super busy lang talaga sa. And would you believe I cannot even make my own Twitter account? Like for him, he already made a Twitter account and stuff like that. For me, it's like I just realized something na I keep saying, bilis na gumawa ng Twitter account. I just realized, it's not that easy. Because for me, Facebook account is already overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
So what more with the other social media app? So I just realized it's not that easy. But I will try eventually maybe to do a Twitter. But problem is I'm active in a way in Facebook. Of course, news, commenting about those stuff. Sometimes people will agree, sometimes disagree. Sometimes they will hate you for whatever, But I think doing Twitter is another different beast, ika nga. So I don't know if I will have the proper time to actually. Yeah, I will hope so. I will try to do one eventually. So yeah, so that's why for me, I'm bilib lang din ako kay Ma'am because he managed to talk to you guys. So that's I'm thankful for him. Kasi for me, it's like nakayaman sabihin pero I don't have the time to listen to other like podcasting show like for you guys. Kaya that's why when I asked like what is Cripsilog is all about, that is like an honest question for me and to our 5 listeners.
Kaya talaga nagkaroon talaga ng ganito. Talagang naging inspiration ko rin yung kayo, yung mga naging mga nauna. Actually, yung mga nauna, marami pa, di ba? Marami naman talaga nauna, pero sa inyo lang talaga ako na-hook sa Huwag Kang Lilingon, sa Cripsilog ngayon. Tapos na ako sa Godless eh. Medyo it's an eye-opener sa Godless. Kaya nga nire-recommend ko kay Mark. Mark, pakinggan mo yun. Godless. Kaya okay siya. Saka sa ibang pang podcast, kailangan ko pang humabol. Saka nagpapasalamat din pala ako sa kanila, sa game night, minsan sinasama nila ako. Alam mo yun, kaming mga maliliit na podcasters.
mga saling pusa lang talaga.
Mga saling pusa lang.
Open naman yun kanina yung game night.
At least, di ba, parang nakakatuwa lang din na syempre kayo, ang tingin namin sa inyo as me, as a listener and podcasters, nandun na kayo nasa taas na kayo. Di ba nga? Na syempre kaming mga nasa nagsisimula pa lang, parang kayo yung tinitangala na.
Ay, hindi.
Diba?
Ano yan? Tulungan lang din naman. Diba?
Okay, salamat. Kung
Kumbaga kaming dalawa ni Mau, nasa pala kami, nasa scratch paper pa lang kami.
Wag natututo pa lang kami.
All the time, lagi kami marami kaming technical fucked up every time. So that's why a lot of people are asking, why yung mga friends namin, mag-ano raw kami, do live podcasting, go do podcast on YouTube. I said, no, do it because, of course, I know sa sarili talaga namin, we're not ready for those thing yet. Kumbaga, eventually, maybe we might do a live podcast. Pero for me, I kind of like yung recorded Kasi kumbaga, you have time to, edit it first. Kasi mahirap na pa nag-live ka. And you might say something na you cannot take it back. But I don't know. So other people, I mean, if maybe kung talagang sanay na talaga, of course, you can go live. It's fine. I mean, if you can really do it, why not, right? But in my part talaga.
Nakakatuwa lang, no, Mark. Ito lang yung one of the malinis ng podcast natin, no?
Yes, one of the cleanest.
Hindi tayo nagmumura. Wala tayong sinasabi na kung ano-ano.
Surprisingly.
Mark, may tanong ka pa, Mark?
Wala naman akong tanong, but I just want to say I'm very thankful lang talaga. We have a different kind of guests because usually mga nag-hangout sa amin is our personal friend or our schoolmate back in college. So of course, majority of our topic is, of course, it will revolve in architecture stuff, which is we try to as much as possible not to stick with it. Although yes, like I said sa intro namin, we are Architalks, and majority of our guests is like architecture, like student, but our classmate back in the day or working. But we try to talk about other stuff aside from that. Kasi kumbaga ang point is we want to be relatable to other people, and we don't want na yun nga na baka isipin nyo na puro architecture pinagkukwentuhan lang namin, and sa mga ibang maybe mga student na ikinig, they might think na may matutunan silang aral dito, but most of the time nagreklamo kami. No, but for the student, and I say don't be discouraged. Correct our mistake. Ika nga. Huwag kayong tatamad-tamad sa klase kasi we did that kind of shit 3 days before bago pa lang namin gagawin yung major plate namin. That is a big no-no. In real life, now if you're starting to work now in a real architecture firm, it's going to be different. Once you have your drawing, start working on it because hindi mo masabi kung anong anong mga problema yun lang yung masabi ko. Payo ko sa inyo mga student, like, yun lang. And then for our mga trabaho ngayon na nag-work sa gawa na rin kayo ng podcast pag di nyo na kinaya.
Ay, Mark, si Gideon pa lang first natin, no, na guest na out of natin, no, sa Friends.
Yeah.
Siya, no?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, ikaw pala, Gideon, ng first. Ikaw naka-virgin. Ikaw naka-virgin sa amin.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being with us on a short notice, I think. I'm not sure kung kailan ka kinausap ni Mau, but I wanna say
nakinig ako nung Lunes, yun na yun. Ay, shoutout pala, no? Gideon, shoutout.
Kay Glenn lang, sa Cripsilog. Hello. Ikaw naman daw next. And, yun nga pala sa mga listeners nyo, with regards dun sa DC na, hindi sila naging successful sa ginagawa nilang universe nila, na they played catch up. Pero somehow, nagawa nila ng paraan to correct it dahil sa ginagawa nila tong multiverse effect na to with movies and TVs. So, hopefully makorek na nila lahat ng mga criticisms na natanggap nila ng past movies nila, and it's looking good para sa akin. Maganda yung future ng DC movies, so I'm excited for 2021. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Plug ka na. Para madagdagan kayo ng 5 listeners.
Ay, listen nga pala to Cripsilog on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and kahit saan kayo nakikinig ng mga podcasts. Ayan. Every Monday and Thursdays, yung regular publishing ng episodes namin. So, hope to see you guys there. Thank you, Architalks. Thank you, Mark and Mau.
Thank you.
Ako naman, Mark. Ay, follow me at Dadbud Next Door at Twitter.
Alam mo, pag every time, for the listeners, every time Mao said the word Dad Bud, grabe, alam mo na nakikita ko, topless si Mao, tapos malaking belly. Parang Homer Simpson lang ang dating. Yung like ko na-imagine,
Ba't tuwing sinasabi ko yung account ko sa Twitter, natatawa ka pa.
Tangin na, nakatawa na ba talaga eh. Alright.
Kaya tuloy sabi nila,
sige.
kaya sabi nila, para tayo nagiinuman kapag tayo nag-uusap dito. Hoy, ano pala, no? Sa mga, totoo nagiinuman kami. Pero meron tayong beer sponsor. Sponsor us. Magkano na?
Alright, for me, wala akong social media, guys. I just want to say, listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, and all other podcasts website. We are all there. I think so. We are, right? Listen to us, Architalk Podcast. We don't always talk about architecture stuff. Sometimes we talk about nonsense, actually. But anyway, thank you for listening, and follow us on Twitter and also on Facebook. Just write our name, Architalk
Twitter
Podcast.
Pa, pre. Sa Twitter pa.
And also Twitter, Architalk Podcast.
Sabihin pa pala ako, no? So, sa mga listeners, no? Pagkatapos nila, kami naman.
Saka sa mga 5 listeners out there, wag naman kayong lumihis. Bakit kayo sa amin? Lilima nga lang kayo alis pa kayo.
Pagkatapos yung sa Clitsilog, kami naman, Architalks.
Pero huwag nyo kami iwanan.
Okay.
Alright. And okay, that's it. We are out, people. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this clip, please hit the subscribe button, like, and share. And if you want to listen to the full episode of the podcast, just click the link in the description down below. Or you can subscribe to us to Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, and other podcast apps. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just type in Architalks Podcast, and I'm sure we will pop out. All right, people, we are out. Peace.